morning. Welcome back to Team Pajamas. We have our pumpkin spice coffee house mug from Calaveras Coffin Company, not sponsored by them. And I do want to get some more stuff from them eventually, maybe, hopefully. And the tea today is Brutaliteas Smashing Pumpkin Pie. You can see all the goodness in there. This is a rooibos tea. So I don't know the caffeine content. I know I need to study that. I've been remiss on studying a lot of things. This has rooibos tea, cinnamon, ginger, cloves, cardamom, so all of the good pumpkin pie spices, orange, ginger varietal. I'm not sure what they mean by ginger varietal. Natural pumpkin and vanilla flavors. Use 1 to 1.5 teaspoons per. My reading glasses back on. I had them on earlier. This is like third take. Per 8 ounces of water, steep 3 to 5 minutes at 195 degrees Fahrenheit. And we have my Halloween shirt and my Halloween black cap pajama pants. I love the smell of this. With the rooibos tea, you get more of the flavor and the aroma of the spices and the herbs. But every once in a while, that smell of the black tea is pleasant as well. This is perfect the way it is. I'm sorry for the light in and out. It's the way I have this set up. I don't remember if I put it in professional mode or not. Yes, this is absolutely lovely. I can taste the pumpkin, the ginger, all of the spices mixed together. Yes, it's like pumpkin pie. It tastes like pumpkin pie filling. My nose is a bit stuffy this morning, so I'm not getting a lot of the orange or the ginger. Well, the ginger, but I feel the warmth of the ginger. If that makes any sense with the heat of the tea. Very settling to my stomach because I had to get a lot of pizza and ravioli and salad this month. Because as I said, I didn't have enough hours. I was short by $30 ish, 30, a little close to $30, which doesn't seem to make a lot of difference to most people, but in the scheme of things, when you don't know how much your other bills are going to be, like with cards, the interest rates can go up and down, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not going to get into financials, but yeah, anyway, long story short, I didn't seem to have a lot of money for groceries this time. And it turns out I may have had more money for groceries than I thought, because I am able to play catch up in between the weeks, between the paychecks. So I probably, in retrospect, could have done more grocery shopping. But I'm still getting inexpensive things. As I said, pizza and frozen pizza and cheese ravioli, trying to avoid animal protein. All I did have, when I went to festival, I did buy 2 chicken pizzas, but I made sure to get. I make sure when I look at the pizzas that it's white meat. I'm trying to avoid the fat and the density of the meat, if that makes any sense. I think white meat is less. It might be as dense. I'm not sure, but for some reason, white meat is easier for me to digest. It's still, and when it's like that, it's just like on a pizza, or not with the skin and the fat and everything. It's not quite as bad. Turkey is still a little bit better for me, and white fish. And that being said, as you know, I like to do my white fish as fish fillets, so they're already breaded, so I've got to contend with the breading as well. But I make do. I need to get back into the veggie patty. And there she is. There's Lilo. Yes, she looks a little goofy. She's still growing her hair back from when she got spayed. But anyway, I will try to do some more grocery shopping this week because Halloween is next week. Sweetheart, yes, I can't. You're not a big girl, but your tail's fluffy. You can look at the camera. She's she's funny. She wants to look out the window. That's why she was facing that way. And her long, as you saw, her long feather duster of her tail. Her tail is almost as long as her. So anyway, yeah, I did get some. I did get some things for Halloween. I still have some. I left over. Left over. I left some. I can't talk this morning. Maybe I did need the caffeine. Um, chocolate pie slices I saved from Aldi from that haul, and some of the clusters. I say some. It's not a full bag. We'll just leave it at that. There. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but yes. And I've got a couple other treats as well to share with you, and some libations that I held on to for the occasion. As far as makeup this year, I'm not sure. For some reason, I'm still in burnout mode. But some of that is work stress as well because they are adding more rules and changing things. And I won't go into detail. And I'm still thinking about getting another orange piece of material like that one right there. Oh, like that one. Not exactly the same, but a similar color and skulls. Just sort of a whimsical, excuse me, skull pattern. And I may have to do that instead of doing the Timu because I can't do both. Excuse me. Unless I have enough usable advances on one of my cards, then I can just get some more Timu stuff. I don't know how cold the winter's going to be. I should probably concentrate. I have plenty of t-shirts for now. I should probably concentrate on getting more sweatshirts and things like that. We have plenty of blankets. Um, yeah, but I do want to trim this place out a bit. I'm hoping this will be it'd be like 4 years at my old apartment in Albuquerque, 4 years at my last apartment here, and if we do 4 years here, then we will have had the channel for 12 years. Because it was, 4 years there, 4 years in Wisconsin. So it's been about 8 years ish, about 8 years. I do think I had more subscribers at one point. I'm pretty sure I was edging, slowly creeping toward 300. But we can do it again. Um, Sorry, I'm sleepy and my allergies are bothering me. And hence why I'm also so puffy. We can do it again. And I'm not going to cater my content specifically for certain groups. And, well, I am sad that some subscribers left. It's okay. Like I said, I'm doing this for fun. I had originally thought about doing this as a second job, but I'm doing it for fun, and we're looking at how it's doing and where everything's going, and I'm just doing it for fun. Like I said, let's see where it goes. And consider it, well, 260 subscribers, 8 years. We've slowed down a bit, and I've gotten away from my original. Once again, I've veered away from my original content that I wanted to do, which is goth on a budget. What in the world? Okay, that's strange. Oh, that was my hand off frame. Yeah, like I said, I got like 12 hours of sleep, and I'm still kind of goofy. Um, Enough rambling. Yes. If we stay here, like to wrap this all up, one, if we're here for 4 years, it'll be 12 years total. Eventually, it'll be 12 years with the channel anyway. Um, I will see what I can do about working more on content that goes back to where we were. I've started doing that and going with the Timu and TJ Maxx and St. Vinny's. But now I can't get to them because I don't have the money to go there with the cab. So now I've got to find other things. So now it's heavy on the Timu. Oh, I'm reflect. Oh, that's what's going on here. I was like, yes, like I said, I'm being sleepy. I was like, what was I reflecting at? The plastic on the back of the package. I'm such a goof. So unfortunately, yes, we'll go with Timu. I will try to find other outlets as well for buying things. We've got plenty of tea for now. I did want to get the Adagio with Wicked Teas, but budget being the way it is, I should probably focus on actual groceries. And I have enough tea to get me through this month and the beginning of next month, which will be gradually getting closer to Gothmas. Neva used to do Boovember. She hasn't kept up with that. She's got other things to do. She's been doing craft fairs and the like. She still has videos, but she's been busy, so she's not on quite as much. And another person that was always fun. Oh, yes, I'm watching squirrels. Oh, look, a squirrel. Quite literally. Um, was Queenie Todd. He's on Twitch, I believe, still. I think you can still find him on Twitch. And Blue Sky. And his small business is on coffee. So help out a small business owner and go to Mirror Minded Crafts. Again, not sponsored, but I've been friends with him for quite a while. I bumped into his videos on YouTube before he became the horror icon that he is. And it's it's been wonderful to watch all of the videos. So check them out. And he's doing a marathon, I believe, of Halloween movies. So if you want to do Halloween movies and you have the movies on his playlist, give give him a visit. Yeah. Plugs for other people and other channels and other content creators. Anyway, yes, it's been all over the place. Again, we came for the tea, and I gave you some tea, bits and bobs of gossip. Not all gossip, but like getting you caught up on some things. So, yeah, this is why we're here. Smashing Pumpkins by Brutaliteas. They are on Facebook and Instagram. And they also have another one, Personalities, which we need to order from, which is cat-themed tea. I've got a list like, maybe not this long, but it feels like it's this long of teas and coffees that I keep adding to my list of things I want to order from, and it's getting really ridiculously out of hand. And I forget to order from some of them because there are so many. And the way the budget is now, this goth on a budget sometimes gets into near austerity mode, which is why I've put on some weight from eating pizza and ravioli instead of eating my veggie burgers and plant-based stuff, which is better for me. So, but you're used to that. The weight goes up, the weight goes down, the weight goes sideways, and my hair changes. It's been the same for a while, but we're in the process of doing another hairstyle. I just don't know what yet. But trust assured, if I go back to having the full head of hair until I get tired of it, which I will, I'm going to try and order headbands again and hair clips and start doing fun things with my hair that way. go into the goth hair dressings again. Hair dressings, hair accessories. Yes, I'm dressing my hair, but yeah, whatever. And as you know, for those of you who are new, I'm going to wrap this up because it's getting ridiculously long. Besides goth on a budget, I do bits and pieces of steampunk, steam goth. Um, I did some clowncore for a little bit. Kind of dark carnival mixed in with dark saloon. I still have elements of the dark saloon, as evidenced by the fact that I do actually have 99 beers. And this was one of the nice things about this place. The shelf is big enough. I could put books there, but no, I've got my 99 beers plus things that aren't beer that I like the artwork on because that's how I roll. And wine and liquor bottles, all kinds that have interesting labels. Although sometimes I have to go through them and curate them and see which ones I want to keep and which ones I want to get rid of. So yes, let's just say I'm in my Whimsigoth era, which is pretty much what I guess essentially been the entire time. Somewhere between all of the things, like a steampunk, steam goth, not as much about either one of those right now. Kind of casual, heavy on the casual goth, heavy on the lazy goth. So yeah, mainly casual, lazy goth, and also yes, a little bit of clowncore, whimsigoth. And I'm now that I'm older and I have this cabin-esque place, which doesn't lean into the goth aesthetic quite so well. I'm picking up the color palette, and I will apologize. This is not sage green. It is actually gray. But the color of the woodwork makes it look sage at times when the lighting is just right, because gray changes depending on the colors you use to mix it. And it does seem to have undertones. I know it's tints and shades. I don't remember from art class anymore. I think it's tints if you're adding white and shades if you're adding black. So and also, like I said, you mix different colors together to get black. And then from there you make gray from that, basically. I think I'm saying that right. Please, again, correct me if I'm wrong. I like to know when I'm wrong. Just don't yell at me. Do it nicely. um, yeah, it does seem to have little tints of green, because I was looking at the pumpkin shape, and I love those because they look like pumpkins. It is a greenish gray. It's not sage green, but it's got hints of green, little hints of undertones of sort of a greenish tint. There we go. It's got a greenish tint to it, which is why I thought it looked like sage. And in certain lighting, like I said, it does look sage. So those two colors would lean towards steampunk if I wanted to do steampunk. But yeah, I'm leaning into like I said, the Whimsigoth and the Halloween, because I have a lot of Halloween plushies and stuff. This is getting way too long. Again, this tea, it's definitely a hit. I might not remember to buy it again because that's how my brain works quite a bit. I find things and then I forget about them. But don't forget to buy this while they still have it. It's not a we thing. I don't work for them. So try to get this while they still have it. And there are some other Halloween teas as well. And I have 2 more Halloween ones coming up and a band themed one. But I'll save the band themed one toward the end to keep this with the Halloween theme. We do Halloween all year round, but I want to be closer to the actual Halloween theme, considering we're extra sparse this year. So again, I'm going to let you guys go. If you like these rambly long videos that go anywhere from 5 minutes to 20 minutes, give them a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, hit the bell once. If you want more of this nonsense, because it's unscripted, unedited, Stuff and nonsense. Hit the bell a second time. Sorry. Didn't mean to do the finger things. I just was pointing, but it looked like finger guns, so I've got to stop doing that. Anyway, if you want to know about all the things when I put them up, hit the bell a second time. Feel free to comment down below. I don't get many comments lately. Lots of crickets. Please do keep it civil and friendly. Be nice to each other. And yes, track responsibly. Take turns driving the hearse so that the designated Dracula can have a chance to imbibe if they wish. And rotate your designated Draculas as well. So that way, which goes into take turns. I'm trying to pare down my ending Zombie Mom PSA because I've noticed over the years it is rather redundant. And yes, vampires, please remember your 100 SPF plus and your large parasol or umbrella so you don't turn into ash. And this will be a permanent wrap up to these videos. Please protect and take care of the shapeshifters, the cryptids, the mythical creatures, the wonderful beasts and monsters of all kinds that are unique and unusual, because they do matter, they're important, we love them, we want them to stay safe, and we want to make sure that they are always with us and always around. Check on them, talk to them, give them a hug if they're not prickly, and just please do take care of them. And let them know that they are magical and that they are loved and that the world would be a less magical place without them. I love all of my monsters. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.